Thank you again and welcome back. We've been having so much fun. Oh my God, we've had so much fun in the studio audience. They've been asking questions. I've been answering, and they are so excited about the hair repair gift bags that they got. Come on! And they got a very, very special surprise gift in there. I can't tell you about it now, but you're missing it if you're not down here at Simply Wholesome. You're missing it. Out here live on the patio, on the corner of Overhill Drive and Slauson Avenue. We're going to be here till 9. Come on down. I'm going to tell you the time. Just come on down. Meet Dr. Hair, fantastic staff. We are here in L.A. live. Wow. So what we're going to do now is really make it worth your while. You can, I guess, email, Twitter us, email us, Facebook us, whatever questions. And I'm going to take questions from the studio audience here, my lovely audience, because my job is to share love and share knowledge at the same time to make sure that you will have a healthy hair and scalp. You'll know what to use, how to use it, when to use it, what to use it on. Come on, it's for everybody, whether you are natural, you're thermally styled, you're relaxed, you're perm wave, you're weave, you're twist, you're lock, you're braided. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you must have healthy hair and healthy scalp to move above and beyond the foundation to do some additions. You have to realize when you build a building, the foundation is nothing but ugly steel and wire and coil and all of that stuff. But when they build upon the building, it becomes a beautiful structure that we can admire. So this is what we want to do with hair. Give you a good foundation to do whatever you want to do, but make sure it's healthy hair and scalp is what we're all about. I think I want to take some questions now. Yes.
Okay, I have a question. I am a breast cancer survivor.
Congratulations. God bless. Congratulations. Congratulations, yes.
My hair started growing back. I'm just a year out, October. My hair started growing back probably in November of 2011. And up until this weekend, I decided to straighten my hair because it's grown out. I wanted to see how much it's grown. So if I take this wig off, I was scared.
No, you would not. You are beautiful.
And
no.
I put this wig on for the first time, and probably I used to wear it, but I didn't have it in probably a year. And so I want to get some treatment for my natural hair. I wear it natural, and it was when it first came back, it was almost like a platinum color.
Yes.
It's now gray, but it's real curly. And the reason I straighten it because everybody's telling me to cut it, and I don't want to cut it because I don't want it to be like a
wiry, sticking. Yeah. I understand.
So I'm kind of in between, and I don't know if I should start pressing it and wear it in a style or wear it natural.
Right now, to satisfy yourself, and God bless, and we thank God for your healing too. And one thing that I'm a firm believer in, we had a beautiful young lady who is a breast cancer survivor, and we are so proud of her, and she wants to know what to do with her hair now because it's right in the middle of everything. And we have a system. And how long have you been off chemo?
Will be a year.
A year. She's been off of chemo for a year. So what I'm going to recommend to her, and our after show activity, I'm going to write it down for you personally. I'm going to recommend to her the Organic Root Stimulator Hair and Scalp Restoration System. And this system was designed for candidates like this beautiful young lady who is a breast cancer survivor to let her know that there is always hope after losing your hair. You're going to lose your hair because of treatments, but also it's going to come back. A different type, a different color, a different structure. It's okay. But what we want to do now is strengthen the hair, give her time to work with the hair to get used to it. So the first step is the scalp scrub, which is to be used once or twice a month to cleanse the scalp before you shampoo. The next step is the uplifting shampoo to continue the exfoliation of dead skin cells and also to cleanse the hair as well and scalp. The next step is what we call our hair mayonnaise, which off camera I was talking to one of the ladies in the audience, well, some of the ladies in the audience, and they didn't realize what hair mayonnaise was. It's the most fantastic reconstructor that it is in a conditioner. It contains olive oil, a whole egg protein, beta carotene. It's actually almost like pure. I can't say it's not pure protein, but it's such a large amount, a functional amount of protein in this product that actually strengthens the hair. And then twice a day, her hair is natural, so I don't want to run down, so I'm going to still recommend to her, we have two things to do. One's the fertilizing temple balm, the fertilizing serum. I'm recommending to this young lady twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening, the fertilizing temple balm applied to the scalp, and you will find that the hair will not make your hair grow. And then after that, we got hair fertilizer to actually nourish the hair. And I think between 6 to 12 weeks, you should see a difference in your hair. But it's a system that you must follow, like a regimen that the doctor has given you. Yes, I'm Dr. Hair, Doctor of Cosmetology, also a PhD, but not a MD. But my knowledge has taken me all over the world to learn what's going on. And we have so many people, even within our family, who are cancer survivors, and they use the product. So you're going to be beautiful again. Don't worry about a thing.
Thank you.
Okay? Thank you so very much. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
I have had a perm for like 30 years, and I just came out of it for like the last 2 months. And I'm trying to work with press and curl again, and that's not working for me because I need to work out and I get nappy real fast. So I think that I want to do something natural. I don't know if that's going to help
Okay.
the hair or not.
Our next question is from our studio audience. A beautiful young lady said that she's just out of a relaxer about 2 months, and she works out quite fervently. So she says it's not really working for her because her hair curls up extensively after perspiring, and you know what to do with it. First of all, I forgot what you call it when you cut your hair off.
Big chop.
It's a big chop. You got to make up your mind to do a big chop because that relaxed hair is going to take at least a year to grow off. You can't take relaxer out of hair. Don't think that. When I was young, I thought I was cute. You know, at that time, go back to time, the drifters, the temptation we had processed hair. I wanted all of that. It didn't work. So I said, okay, I'm gonna take this out of my hair. I use Tide soap, vinegar, and water, and my hair felt like Brillo. But the relaxer was still there. So you cannot remove relaxer from the hair. So I'm suggesting to you, if you have the nerve to do a big chop and grow, beautiful face, I'm a perfect face, you're an oval face, that's part of my job. And you have a beautiful face to do that. If you want to do the big chop, that's the only help I can give you. There's not a product in our range that will do you justice. Either go back to the relaxer or do the big chop. And don't let anyone tell you I can work on it. No, that hair that's relaxed, it's going to take a long time for that hair to really grow out of it. And something else I want to tell you, there's no such thing as letting your hair catch up with the other hair. They cut the hair, oh, don't worry about it, it'll catch up. No, it won't catch up. Don't even believe that type of thing. That's why the big chop, and then you can use our new system. It's called Curls Unleashed, and you can do anything you want to. Go in the gym, and it's going to work for you. All right, thank you. Yes.
Hereditary issues like early receding hairline or pressed hair loss.
Turn it down some.
I did an article, and you can, if you dial into organicrootstimulator.com, you will find the 10 most common reasons for hair loss. And I did an article on that, and it's there. But the young lady asked me, what about hereditary losses and thinning of hair? And there are a lot of reasons that we lose hair or our hair thins. And one of those reasons, the first one she mentioned, hereditary, it's a long word. It's androgenetic alopecia. It simply means that there is hair loss or thinning in the temple areas and in the top of the head form. And that's hereditary. And that comes from either the mom's side of the family or the dad's side of the family. It's an imbalance in the hormones of the body. And to my beautiful, beautiful women in the audience, you have male hormones in you. And to my handsome men that are viewing me, you have female hormones in you. The male hormone is the one that's imbalanced, and it's testosterone. And that causes you to have that hair loss just like a man, here, here, and here. And when you find that there's an estrogen imbalance, you lose hair again. So to help you out, if there's a problem or you or someone in your family that's suffering from hereditary hair loss, the same system I gave my young, beautiful survivor of cancer, that same system I prescribe to you. It's the Organic Root Stimulator Hair and Scalp Restoration System. And I'll write it down for you after the show is over, and we can talk a little bit more, but that's it. And as far as stress, menopause, stress, diet, medication, illness, perimenopause, all these things could be reasons for hair loss, but knowing what to do is the most important thing. So if you stay with me after I write it down for you. Okay, thank you. All right, more.
You said diet. Can you heard that doesn't matter what kind of products you use, if you're not eating properly, it doesn't matter. So can you speak on how diet is important?
Diet is very important because a lot of people don't know the most important vitamin for hair is vitamin A. Our green leafy vegetables or our dark vegetables. When I got into nutrition, becoming a trichologist, I found that the color of the vegetable has a specific form. And the question asked was, what about diet? I'm talking about diet now. And if you're going to have dark foods, that's going to strengthen the proteinuria value of the hair. For moisture, you're going to have the yellow fruits or the orange fruits and things of that nature. But as far as a balanced diet is concerned, if you change your eating habits, today I'm going on a diet. 3 months from that date, your hair is going to suffer, whether you know it or not. 3 months. It takes about 3 months for hair to be affected by change. Most of the diet that I'm concerned with is having enough vitamin A. And also, vitamin C, that's not stable. It comes out the body. It doesn't have a lot to do with hair. That's more of the body functions, as far as protecting the body from disease and all those type of things. But another vitamin that affects the hair is vitamin B. We wake up in the morning. I don't know about you, but I love everybody. I don't say I like everybody. I have to love everybody. If I want to go to heaven, I got to love everybody. So I love everybody, but it hurts my heart to see all the crime and so forth going on now. Every time I wake up, and I don't look at news or read newspapers too much, because every time I do that, my body depletes vitamin B. So you have to take that. It's called a B complex. And if you have any nicety about you, you should be taking B complex or B vitamin, B12, because that's your energy, that's your strength, and the body depletes it just like that. When you wake up, you don't have to do anything. Nobody has to make you angry or anything. But as far as diet is concerned, concentrate on your dark vegetables and your dark fruits for your hair. Okay? All right. Any other questions?
Yes, we have a Facebook question. Michelle would like to know, can the hair repair products be used daily?
Okay, the question answered, I hope you heard it. From Facebook, Michelle asked me, can the hair repair products be used daily? The products that can be used daily would be the Intense Moisture Cream and the Anti-Breakage Cream and the Vital Oils. The nourishing conditioner should be used once a week because we recommend shampooing once a week. Now, you don't have to use them daily for the ultimate results. It depends on your specific need. So we suggest you use them as needed, but daily is acceptable. Okay. Another question for Facebook?
Yes. Is the nourishing conditioner available in a bottle size?
At this point, because we're introducing this system, when you start using the nourishing conditioner and you start purchasing it more and more and more and more, we're going to do it just like we did. We started with a sachet or a packet of our replenishing conditioner under the olive oil family brand. So it depends on how much you support us, how we will answer your question to have in the ball. It's in the making. All you got to do is request it, and through the sales, we can give it to you. Okay, any other questions?
Are there any dermatological factors that can impede hair growth?
There are a lot of factors that can impede hair growth, and the question asked, well, you heard about dermatological factors. Not really. It's all physical, and mental. I wish I was not a dermatologist, a trichologist, which is the study of hair, but I wish I had an answer for you that would make me rich. That I'd make that start go in my little basement and do it right now, you know, but it's not happening. Dermatological wise, no, there's nothing that can stunt the hair growth, but we do it physically, and we say mechanical and physical, or it happens in illness and all those types of things, and those 10 reasons for hair loss. But as far as dermatological, no. The only thing I hate about some advice that is given to people when people don't understand hair. You know, scalp is skin. I mean, I understand that, but you have to understand hair. If you are suffering from hair loss, you're suffering from dry hair, you don't need a sulfur shampoo. You don't need that. As I said earlier, if you have an issue with your scalp, let's cleanse it with scalp scrub and then start treating it with products such as our vital oil, such as our olive oil, our carrot oil, our hair fertilizer. You don't put grease on your scalp. So sometimes when you don't know, most prescriptive advice that's given to customers that if this is a doctor, it's first of all, don't get relaxer, use this high sulfur shampoo, and use this grease. They call it ointment. Grease. Okay. And for you, no dermatological problem. No. I also said, the beautiful lady out there, she made me think about something. There is nothing on the market to make your hair grow. Every live with Dr. Hair, I'm telling you that now, so you would not be fooled. There is nothing in this world that makes your hair grow. Hair grows 1/4 to a ½ inch a month automatically, and that's it. Now the type of hair that comes out, the health of the hair depends on your metabolic composition. Metabolism is how the body uses what it ingests. That's metabolism. Sometimes with me, I can have a glass of water and a sandwich and I'm 9 months pregnant. And some people can eat a horse and they're still this big. That's metabolic composition, what I'm talking about, so we're all different. So think about all those things. So have any other questions?
Yes, I have an issue with the crown of my hair because it's shorter than the rest of my hair because I have dry scalp and dandruff really bad and I itch really bad in that area and I know it causes breakage. So what would you recommend for that?
The first thing, she has scalp problems here. And a lot of people have scalp problems here. This is called the mole of the head. That's old-fashioned. You probably know what that is, young people. You know, it's called the mole of the head. This is where the hair is, the scalp is the warmest, where it's the softest. If any of you had babies and if you really care about your child, you never let anybody touch them and mess up with this. You know what I'm talking about, ladies? Yes. All right, that's that soft spot. And this is a very gentle spot here. What I'm going to suggest for you, evidently there's a clogging problem, and I wish you would have your scalp looked at with a tricholoscope before you leave today. I'm thinking that there is a lot of dead skin cells that have accumulated there. And not because you don't shampoo your hair, it has nothing to do with it. It needs to be exfoliated. It needs to be foamed off of the scalp so the scalp can actually breathe. You're itching because the blood vessels are constricted because what's happening, the hair is getting big, the pores are getting small because they're clogged with dead skin cells, and then you have to itch. Okay? So I want you to look. I'm going to be here for a while. I want you to look and see what's happening up here. And then after that's done, I'm going to recommend the hair mayonnaise treatment for you here with the uplifting shampoo. Not all the time, maybe once or twice a month. How often do you shampoo? Every 2 weeks? Okay. Sometimes every week. We recommend once a week, and sometimes every 2 weeks. It's okay. But maybe one time you use the uplifting shampoo and the hair mayonnaise. The next time, use the creamy aloe shampoo and the replenishing conditioner to kind of balance the thing. You don't want to get too much strength and too much dryness there because the uplifting shampoo is really a fantastic cleansing shampoo. So be careful of that. But be with me and look. Let me see what's going on here. Because usually when I analyze people's scalp, here is extremely clogged. And it does itch a lot. Okay? Any other questions?
Does sleeping with silk scarf help rather than cotton pillowcases prevent hair loss?
Okay, this is a young lady who came in. We talked about that a little bit earlier in our show, and I want you to know that to understand silk and cotton, cotton causes friction. Friction causes heat. Heat causes damage to the hair, dries the hair out. So while even though you're sleeping, you might turn on your pillow like this, you are actually wearing your hair out because of the heat. And you are perfectly right. Silk or satin. If you don't have a scarf, get a silk pillowcase. Go to one of the cheap stores and get a silk satin. It doesn't cost a lot. And that's yours. It costs $5? Okay, somebody knows, okay? Okay, and get a silk pillowcase. But you are definitely right. Anytime you sleep on cotton, it's going to do that. And for you, we also have a silk bonnet in your bag you got there. Yeah, you just open it up, you got it. Okay, thank you.
We have a Facebook question from Karen. Can the products be used on natural and relaxed hair, the hair repair products?
Okay, the hair repair products can be used on any type and texture of hair. The name of the system is Hair Repair. It didn't say relaxed hair repair, natural hair repair. It just said hair repair. So the products most assuredly can be used on any type and texture and style of hair without a problem. Yes. I think the studio audience has a question here too.
I just wanted to add to the heating up of the hair as a result of maybe wearing a wig because you work out, or if you're going through the phase of life at night, you tend to have the heat up. In terms of wearing a wig, or in terms of when you sleep at night, you're saying to wear the silk bonnet or such to prevent. Okay.
Yeah. The only thing the question asked about. She was very gracious as she said that the heat up at night. I like that, the heat up at night. Yes, the only reason I know it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be, you might take it off, you might have to sling it across the room, but when you go to bed, at least put it on there to minimize the amount of time that the hair is in contact with the cotton. Yeah, as far as wigs are concerned, I'm telling you, Dr. Reggie, I'm not against, Dr. Hair is not against you doing anything to make yourself more attractive, more beautiful. But realize that wig is not your hair. When you get home, you have a beautiful scarf or tied up. You don't want your husband or boyfriend to see you out there, your hair, but take that wig off so the scalp can breathe. Please, you don't live with it. That's what I hate about weaves, because people think, I was in Texas doing a focus group, and this lady had all this hair. At least 2 pounds of hair. I mean, out to here. And she was a voluptuous woman. She wasn't tiny. I said, well, how do you, she said to me, oh, doctor, I feel like Beyonce. And I just said, oh, but she was so into her hair. Ladies, please let me remind you, you are more than your hair. You are beautiful. You are intelligent. You're formidable. You are geniuses. You raise the world. Why do you let your hair dictate who you are? You are more than your hair. Please take care of your real hair, and the real you will come out. And then you'll have something to add to if you want to. Remember that for me. Had a question here.
Yeah, what do you recommend for ladies who wear weaves and the hair is confined and you beating your head because it's itching, and what can you put up under there?
She says, oh, a real question. Weave hair. Your hair is really hidden. It starts itching. I've seen this. Pow, 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 pow. That is because the blood vessels are constricting. Now, weaved hair, it's okay. But remember, at least have it removed. Don't wear it any longer than a month or so. I mean, 2 months, okay? No, it's okay. Now, let me tell you what. I don't blame you. My studio audience says, I got to get my money's worth. I don't blame you when you used to go there. But when you take your weave out, make sure that you, please, if you will, condition. You're going to use the scalp scrub to cleanse that scalp, to minimize the itching. You're going to get the dead skin cells off of there. Then you're going to use the uplifting shampoo for the ultimate cleansing of your scalp. And then you're going to treat it with hair mayonnaise. And then you can condition that hair, then put the weave back on. But the thing of it is, you can't get a relaxer the same day you take off your weave. You shouldn't do that. My statement to the young lady was that about weaves, if you have a relaxer, you're going to have to suffer for at least a week or so, anywhere from 4 to 7 days. Don't get your weave put back on because the hair is still delicate. You know, when you sew your weave on and you braid the hair, you make that weft there and you sew into it, that hair is under a lot of stress and strain. And therefore, when we take it down, it's saying, oh, but it's weak. If you take a rubber band, and remember again, I'm outside. You hear him going by again? The doctor is outside. Beautiful, Simply Wholesome restaurant and health food store on the corner of Slauson and Over hill drive. I've been over driving so long I forgot what hill I was on. But anyway, we're there. We're having fun today. But to answer the question about weave, when you take your weave out, please be cautious not to get a relaxer the same day. It's going to irritate because the scalp is very delicate, and the hair, if you like a rubber band, if you take a rubber band and stretch it for a period of time, when you let loose the rubber band, it will never go back to its original elastic quality. It's going to be a little weak. So that's why I say always condition. But if you wear a weave, it's okay. Just make sure you take care of your hair when you take it out before you put it back in again. And that itching will stop.
Oh, really?
Right now, the dead skin cells are really clogging that scalp. You'll be okay. But then again, now remember that when you sew now, ladies, I got to look her eye to eye. Excuse the doctor right now. I got to look her eye to eye and tell you have to realize when you sew, you are actually sewing and tightening. Don't have the weft so tight. You won't itch. Because if you have that tight weft, it's going to constrict the blood vessels and you're going to itch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Okay. She said, for real.
I put some grease in.
Okay. Call the police. Can I have the hair police, please? Hair police. Okay. No. But she tried to do that.
It's so dry.
But I tell you what, now you have something to do with the hair repair system. Get the vital oils.
Okay.
So light. You saw me use it, didn't you? It's so very light. The vital oils would do it. Okay? How much time do I have? I got time again?
3 more minutes.
One more question.
Yes.
How do I prevent my hair from being so dry after I color it?
Okay, what happens? Did you ever relax in your hair? Okay. With natural hair, how do I keep my hair from being so dry? I'm still over here driving Slauson outside. Come on the patio. What happened? And then the fire department just drove up. Everything is wonderful. Simply wholesome services. Everybody, police, fire department, everybody. April and her beautiful staff, they deserve it. Come on, round of applause for Simply Wholesome. Yay! Oh gosh. Getting back to color, when you use color, it's an aniline derivative tint, permanent color, right? After you do your permanent color, I suggest you would use the Hair Repair Nourishing Conditioner, because what happens, the hair is depleted of its moisture when you put the color in. You have your developer, which is peroxide, and the color itself, which is very drying to the hair. If you use the nourishing conditioner, it's full of moisturizing entities such as banana, strengthening to strengthen the hair, because each time you put something on your hair that's not the norm for the hair, you injure your hair. So you want to make that hair well. Use that. After immediately following your color, it won't fade the color, weigh the hair down, or nothing. And you will find the moisture will be there that was depleted when you gave yourself the color. Okay? All right. Any other questions? Yes.
I want to ask, I mainly use Ponytail, so my hair is thinning at the bottom, and I'm wondering what can I use to strengthen that back up?
Okay.
Or would I have to clip it?
I'm looking now. You're going to have to clip some.
Okay.
Not a lot. I'm looking now because I'm looking through your hair.
Uh-huh.
When I look at your hair from a distance and I see as a hairdresser, I look at the hair, I look through the hair. I don't look at, I look through the hair. And that small amount would have to come off.
Right, because it doesn't curl.
If you're pulling your hair back, always use, every time you shampoo, always use the hair mayonnaise, or organic root stimulator hair mayonnaise for strength.
Okay.
That's what you're doing. You're preparing your hair for what you're going to do to it.
Okay.
That's all. You need more than just the nourishing conditioner. You can use that in alternate steps if you want to give a little moisture to the hair. Mm-hmm. But you pull your hair back in a ponytail, and also to keep it really, really nice. I told you we try to meet the unmet needs of the consumer. We have a product, it's called Smooth and Whole Pudding. Because a lot of times you put gel on your hair, that's got alcohol and lye in it. Can I call the hair police one more time? Another arrest? No, please don't do that. I hope they have it here. If not, go online, organicrootstimulator.com, and we'll give you information on how to get that product. It's called Smooth and Whole Pudding, especially for the shooting on and wearing your hair back. The hair holds magnificently, but it's never dry. You can comb through it, it never gets hard. Because we found out that what happens when you put the gel on, yes, it holds the hair, but when you try to comb it, dry and breaks happen, okay? Use this. Smooth and Whole Pudding, don't forget that. Organic root stimulator. Smooth and Whole Pudding, and it works. Yes. Any more? Yes, one here.
Is there a safe color we can use for our hair? Is there anything safe out there?
Actually, because we do not have color, I would love to, off camera, I'll talk to you as a hairdresser. She asked me about, is there a safe color? And to be honest with you, nothing is safe. Nothing is safe at all. Anytime you move hair from its normal state, you're injuring the hair. Nothing is safe. But I would warn you that if you move to demi colors, which is a little bit more effective but not as much lifting, also I want you to understand, if you're going to color, don't go too far from your natural color. Because the farther you go away from your natural color, the more moisture you remove from the hair. But safe color, no such thing. Because you're taking the hair from normalcy to another realm. So I'm hoping that you enjoyed yourself. I'm hoping that really, live in LA at Simply Wholesome. Come on out. We're still going to be here till 9:30 answering questions, free samples and everything. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for LA. God, all of you.